KCAL News, Los Angeles.
Welcome to KCAL News at 11 on CBS Los Angeles and streaming on CBS News Los Angeles. I'm Christine Lazar. New at 11, attorneys have filed a claim against the LAPD and the LA County Sheriff's Department, saying they used excessive force during the immigration protests. A journalist who says he was hit in the arm and the leg with rubber bullets is now sharing his story.
Now the county's reactions to journalists doing journalism are once again in violation of our civil rights. It's not that LASD accidentally shot me twice. It's that they are vehemently opposed to our First Amendment rights. But what do we expect?
The lawsuits are seeking $5 million each in damages. We've reached out to the LAPD and the Sheriff's Department for comment. The city of Cudahy's vice mayor is under fire for a social media post. In it, she appears to call on street gangs to immigration raids. As KCAL News reporter Cara Finstrom explains, her critics are now calling for her removal, while her defenders argue everything's been taken out of context.
More reaction this morning to that deleted post. Let's get started by letting you hear what the vice mayor apparently said to two local gangs.
They tag everything up, claiming hood. And now that your hood's being invaded by the biggest gang there is, there ain't a peep out of you. It's everyone else who's not about the gang life that's out there protesting and speaking up.
Vice Mayor Cynthia Gonzalez did not specifically name ICE in her post. We reached out. She has not responded. The city of Cudahy did release a statement saying it's aware of her comments and they do not represent the city's official position. The Department of Homeland Security also weighing in, saying that Gonzalez called on criminal gangs to commit violence against our brave ICE law enforcement, going on to say this kind of garbage has led to a more than 500% increase in assaults against our ICE law enforcement officers. All right, take a look. This morning, we also heard from the LA Police Protective League. They say the gangs referenced rule their turfs through intimidation, violence, and murder, and finance operations through the sale of narcotics and illegal firearms, prostitution, and protection rackets, and that both gangs have known histories of murdering police officers. They also went on to say that Gonzalez's actions put police officers and other law enforcement at greater risk, calling them deplorable and potentially illegal. This morning, the mayor of nearby Huntington Park told us he does not support the post, but believes it may be being misconstrued.
Context is very important of who's saying what and their track record of what they've done in the community. And so she is somebody that has done amazing work in the community that historically has steered youth away from gangs. But like I said earlier, the statements that she made, to me that's not a good statement to make, to invoke those type of actors.
And he said he believes that Gonzalez may be getting legal advice not to speak at this point. He said she did tell him that the FBI had knocked on her door. We reached out to the FBI to confirm if there is any kind of an investigation underway, and they would not comment. Cara Finstrom, KCAL News.
And breaking news this morning, one person is dead after an accident with a piece of heavy machinery. Assignment manager Mark Lou is at the desk. And Mark, this happened at a San Fernando Valley landfill.
Yeah, that's right. We believe it's a Sunshine Canyon landfill. LA City Fire unfortunately says one person lost their life after a piece of heavy machinery tipped over and killed him. Now, let me show you some video from SkyCal. This is what you're looking at here. This very large piece of machinery looks like a very large crane may have tipped over on its side and struck another construction vehicle at about 9:30 this morning. Now, we have very limited video of this. We're going to stay wide with SkyCal here because there is the body of that person down there, only partially covered, so we don't want to show that to you. But LA City Fire says they responded here at about 9:25 this morning for the report of some kind of an accident at the Sunshine Canyon landfill. This is at the 5 freeway and San Fernando Road, right on the southern end of the Newhall Pass. As you enter Santa Clarita, you're going north on the 5. This is on the left-hand side. Well, when firefighters arrived, they determined that person had died at the scene here. We don't have an age or a gender at this time, but this is apparently a workplace-style accident because Cal OSHA is on the way down there. LAPD also here simply calling it a death investigation. Does not appear to be a crime at this time. But operations at the landfill have been suspended right now. There's a long line of trucks that are now stopped before going in there as they conduct their investigation as to how this person died in this accident there with that piece of heavy construction equipment. That is the very latest here from the desk. I'll send it back to you.
Mark, that looks terrible. Thanks so much. Well, the gloom clearing away a little earlier this morning. We want to go now to meteorologist Paul Diano for a first look at your next weather forecast. And I mean, it is June gloom, right?
Yeah, at least if it's gone by 11 o'clock, I think everybody's going to be fine with it. Yesterday, it took like 1 or 2 o'clock before the beach cleared. Look at this clearing. Everywhere except our northern Ventura County beaches, now clear. All of Metro Orange County, all of Metro LA County, all of the Inland Empire, Eastern Ventura County, the sun is now out. It will be hazy sunshine. You can expect that in the month of June. Long Beach, nothing but blue sky. In the mountains, we have sunshine as well. Northridge, over the next 12 hours, it's going to be a beautiful, not hot afternoon because we had that cloud cover. 83 degrees at 2 o'clock, 84 at 5 o'clock. Highs today, the Metro makes it up to 78 beautiful degrees. Inland Empire up to 91. Going to get pretty hot this weekend. We'll talk about that, Christine, coming up in a few.
Thanks, Paul. New questions this morning about the damage done by U.S. airstrikes in Iran. President Trump wrapping up a NATO meeting in the Netherlands. He spoke about other NATO members' commitment to boost defense spending. Many of his comments focused on Iran. An initial classified assessment by the Defense Intelligence Agency found that their nuclear program was only set back by a few months. The president, however, disagrees.
Gone for years. Very tough to rebuild because the whole thing has collapsed.
Officials familiar with the report also caution it's an early assessment that could change. Russia's war with Ukraine was also a point of focus. President Trump met behind closed doors with Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky and said he was going to try to speak to Russian Vladimir Putin. The president also said he plans to speak with Iranian officials about a new peace deal. Another U.S. citizen has been taken into custody by immigration agents. Family members say she was detained on her way to work, and they still don't know where she is. KCAL reporter Amanda Starantino is in downtown L.A., where her family is now trying to find her.
This all started a little more than 24 hours ago, and still this family has no clue where their sister, their daughter, Andrea Velez, is this morning. Now, we did follow along with the attorney as he attempted to try to find her this morning. Still no clue where she's at. This was a chaotic arrest that happened here in downtown. I just spoke with the sister about how she's feeling from not being able to have her sister overnight.
It's very hurtful. I recently just saw a few more videos, and they're so hurtful to watch because that was the last time I saw my sister. And I just hope we can find her because I really want her to go back home.
You're looking at video of Andrea Velez, a 32-year-old, a U.S. citizen and a Cal Poly Pomona grad, as she was being detained near 9th and Spring around 9 a.m. Tuesday morning. Her mother and sister say they had just dropped her off at work in downtown, where she was headed to her office, where she works in merchandising at a shoe company, when she was suddenly grabbed by federal agents.
Yes, good morning. My name is Luis Carrillo. I'm an attorney. I want to see my client right now.
We were there this morning as their family attorney, Luis Carrillo, was trying to find Andrea where she was at this morning. This first attempt was made at the Federal Detention Center at Aliso and Alameda downtown. Unfortunately, they were not able to find her. Federal agents then told him to talk to ICE to find out where she is. He was also told to check with the Metropolitan Detention Center. We spoke with him just moments ago.
They're very secretive, hermetic. They don't want to give information. The mother is agonizing, but they won't give her a straight answer as to where is she. That itself should not be tolerated.
So what's next? The mother and sister are in this line right now, just trying to get any information on where Andrea can be. They are concerned because she has asthma, so they are very concerned about her